Okay, how we doing, everybody? This is Mr. Lincoln coming again with you to the GMetrix training sessions. We are going to do core training number 3 today in this video, and that is going to be a few more things to train you in order to be successful on the MOS certification exam that we will be taking later. I just wanted to go ahead and do that test to make sure that everybody's got good knowledge. Even if you aren't able to continue taking the test with your home computers, you will at least get to see this video and at least be familiarized with the options that are going to be presented to you possibly. You never know what's going to be on the test, but if you can get as much of this stuff on there as possible and get good at it, or even see it and kind of have a clue as to what you're doing when you go take the test, that's going to be great. So watch this video, get some clues about what it is that you need to do for that third test, which contains some of the things that may be on your Microsoft Office Specialist test. Okay, so here are the last of the 3. You got Core Exam 1, we already did that. Core Exam 2, we already did that. Here is Core Practice Exam number 3. I'm going to do training mode just so that you can see the things that we need to possibly do. I haven't done this before, so I'm going to have to download resources and start up the test exam. And once again, like I've said before, occasionally some of these things are really hard and you're not very familiar with them. If that's the case and you're just really bogged down on a question, remember, the real test is a timed test. You do not have a lot of time to waste. So practice some test taking guidelines, and if you are completely clueless about something, don't waste 30 minutes trying to figure out one single question. Make sure that you are definitely trying to pass on stuff that you don't know so that you can work on things that you do know. Okay, just go ahead and get out. Pass up that thing. Come back to it later if you've got more time at the end of the test. There is no good reason for you to waste half of your test time on a single question, as I have seen students do, unfortunately. So if you don't know it, skip it, move on. Okay, let's see what they want us to do in test number 3. Starting with task 1 on project 1, locate the highlights Excel spreadsheet in the GMetrix template folder. Insert the contents of the file beneath the text below are the highlights sessions you will want to attend. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Okay, so below are the highlight sessions that you want to attend. That's the text we were looking for. We're going to go in the middle line of these 3 lines here. If you don't see these lines, remember, you can always press the this little box right here, which is the hiding and showing of the paragraph marks and other non-printing characters. Okay, so go to that 3rd line, get in there. Now remember, this is an object insertion. Okay, so we're going to insert an object. Okay, remember, if it's a Word document, it's a text from file, but this one says Excel spreadsheet. XLSX means Excel spreadsheet. So we are going to object insert it. Okay, and it's going to be from a file, so we're going to create from a file, browsing for it. Okay, we're going to go to the GMetrix templates folder. Remember, the GMetrix templates folder is in the documents folder. So if you end up with some pictures or something like that, you're going to want to surf over to documents, open up the GMetrix templates folder, and here is that highlights Excel spreadsheet that they were talking about. Go ahead and insert it. So, okay. And in bada boom, bada bing seconds, there's going to be a little Excel spreadsheet here to look at. There we go. All right, cool. Now, mark that complete. Go on to the next one. Hyperlink the email address located below the signature on the last page. So, last page. Here is the email underneath the signature. That's what they're calling a signature, I guess. Anyway, here's this email. Highlight this email. Okay? Now, you're going to be inserting a hyperlink. Okay? Hyperlink is internet stuff. Okay? So you're going to insert that hyperlink. And because you're doing an email address, you're going to hit this button down here that says email address. Okay? Now, display the text registration at diveshow.org. Okay, that's the text to display, and with the subject registration. Okay, and the email address, you might want to go ahead and write it down just to be sure. Registration at diveshow.org. Okay. Now, notice that just as soon as you type in something into the email address part, this mail to thing pops up, which is nothing more than internet instructions to tell it to put together an email out of this information that we are about to type up next. Okay. So making sure that all of those things are put in there, and let's check the help just to make sure that there's nothing on there. On the last below, select the text registration.show.org and the insert tab. In the links group, click hyperlink, insert hyperlink pop-up window, change the following, link to email address, that's this right here. Text to display registration dive show, address mail to registration dive show, the mail to part automatically jumps in there, subject registration, and number 4, click OK. Okay, we're going to say OK. And now this is now internet clickable. Okay, so go ahead and say mark completed on there. Go on to task 3. Navigate to the bookmark taxi and delete the entire line at that location. So, as we found out in video number 2, navigating to bookmarks and stuff like that is a little bit of a goofy process. You go to the Home tab, and you gotta find. You gotta find and go to. Okay, you can go to a bookmark. There is a bookmark for taxi. It's the only one. Go to it. Okay, here's what's highlighted, and it says delete the entire line. So press delete. Okay, you can close here and then say delete, and it goes away. Okay, so once again, find drop-down menu, go to, use the go to what bookmark, and enter the bookmark name, find it on the list, and then go to it, and then close that, and then delete the thing that pops up at that location. Okay, task number 4. Change the page orientation of this document to portrait. Okay, right now you can see that the pages are longer than they are tall. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to rotate that bad boy around. Go to the Layout tab, go to the Orientation, and change it to Portrait mode. Okay, and all of the pages are now tall pages. Okay, that's a completer. Task number 5. Ooh, we got 7 tasks in this project. Hot dog. Okay, task number 5. Change the theme of this document to integral. Theme of a document is a full-on design tab kind of thing. Design tab themes. Okay, integral is what we shall use here, and that is a completed task. Task number 6. Add the Ion Dark footer to the document. All right, so we can insert a footer of a particular variety. Ion Dark, here we go, Ion Dark. So footer, scroll down the list a little bit, Ion Dark footer, complete. Task 7, configure Word to not print in the background. Okay, that's gonna be a file thing. Let's check the help on that one. Okay, in options, okay, we're going to get the pop-up box for options. We're going to go on down to the advanced section, and we're going to scroll on down to the print area. Printing, print in background? No, unclick that one and say OK. Okay, now that task is complete. So now we have configured Word to not print in the background. Okay, all of those are done. Grade that project. And say next. Okay, now we've got a new project. Task. Oh, we've only got 5 tasks on this one. Thankfully so. Apply the line's distinctive formatting style to the document. Okay, so that's a design tab thing. All right. And line stylish, line simple, lines distinctive. Okay, so once again, when you see something that says to the document, basically means the whole document. Oftentimes that is a design tab thing. So that can be a clue to you that you should probably start looking. If you don't remember exactly where it is, you should probably start looking in the design tab. Okay, when it says theme, that's these guys right here. When it says style set or formatting style or something like that, that means these guys right here. Okay, colors and font sets are also available in this area. But it says a formatting style. It's probably one of these guys right here. Okay, mark that complete. Go on to task 2. Add a page number to the bottom of all pages in the bold numbers 3 format. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a footer. Okay, so bottom of all pages means footer. And once you get into footer, you got these header, footer, and page number options. And so it says add a page number. A lot of times people get confused when they say, oh, we're adding something to the footer, and they start looking through the footer stuff, but it's not that. It's not what they're talking about. When it says add a page number to the bottom of all pages, you want to go to this one, this page number thing right here. Page number, bottom of page, bold number 3. So plain number 3, accent number 3, page number 3. Scroll down a little bit and you'll see bold numbers 3 format. Click it. Now it's there. Mark complete. Task number 3. Click back up into the upper area or use that red X to get yourself out of the footer. Add the watermark draft 1 to all pages of the document. Okay, so once again, all pages of the document. Big old change to the document. That's going to be a design tab thing. Okay, watermarks. Watermarks are over here on the right-hand side. Draft number 1. This is draft number 1 style. Okay, click it, and now you can see every page has the word draft stenciled across the back of it. Okay, that task is complete. Task number 4, replace all instances of the term snowboarder with skier. So this is a find and replace operation, specifically a replace operation. So go to the Home tab, click on replace, find what? Snowboarder, replace with what? Skier. Okay. And we're going to replace all. Made 4 replacements. Good for you. Those. Task complete. Task number 5. Add the text, greatest snow on earth, to the last shape of the smart art. Okay, so this is a smart art. You can tell when you click on it, it says smart art. Okay, the last one will now say greatest snow on earth. Now be sure that you are doing your capital letters correctly, and also make sure that you get that exclamation point on the end of it, because the exclamation point is both bolded and underlined, indicating it should be part of the text that you put on there. Okay, task complete. Moving on. Configure autocorrect to replace LB with pound is the first step. So the autocorrect stuff is going to be in your File tab, on your Options down here at the bottom. Okay, it is going to be proofing, autocorrect options. Okay, when you type in LB, we want to automatically replace that with the word pound. So in there in the middle, replace text as you type. We're going to type in LB period. Make sure it's LB period. See how the period is both bold and on the underline? So you want to make it LB period. Tab over to here and say, what do you want to replace it with? I want to replace it with the word pound. Okay. Notice that the period here is not bold or underlined, so that means it is not part of the replacement process. So add, say OK, and OK again. Mark complete. Move on to task 2. Change the color of the first line of text, gourmet fudge sale. Change that to orange accent 2 color. Okay, so text colors are right here. Okay. This is a standard color orange. We need this orange, I think. Orange. Nope, that's gold, accent 4. Maybe it's this one. Orange accent 2. That is the correct style. Okay. Task number 3, apply a 6-point spacing before all paragraphs within this document. So when we do all paragraphs, it's Control A to select everything. Okay? Now, we were talking about before, line spacing before, so that's a layout thing. Spacing before, we're going to crank that up to 6 now. Okay, so all spacing before paragraphs is now down to 6. Okay, go ahead and mark that as complete. Go on to task 4. In the last sentence, I'm going to do Control-N to go to the end of my document. In the last sentence, apply a turquoise highlight to the term free. So make sure you select free. Now notice what I accidentally did there. I started highlighting it, but I was a little bit too far over and it didn't catch the F. Make sure you're very careful about that you're getting all the letters in that word. Turquoise highlight. Now I know sometimes I'm confusing, and when I say highlight, I mean select. But in this case, when they say highlight, they mean actual color making highlightedness. Okay, and that light blue color is what they call turquoise. Okay, so it's this right here, not the letter colors, but this AB highlighter color. Click the drop-down menu and give me some turquoise. Okay? Now, mark that complete. Go to task 5. Beneath the last sentence, insert a down ribbon shape with the Intense Effect Orange 2 style. Okay, let's work on that first. A down ribbon shape. Okay, so we're going to insert a shape. We've got stars and banners down here, and that's where you will find your ribbons. Okay? Here is an up ribbon, and here is a down ribbon. Okay. Click on it, you will get the the black cross. Okay. We're going to make a generic ribbon right here. Okay. Now it's got Intense Effect Orange Accent to Style. Okay. So once we've selected the shape, we get drawing tools for the shape, and here are our shape styles. And let's see if this one is it. If this one is Colored Fill Orange Accent 2. So right color, wrong style. So look down this list of orange ones here until you find the right one that you want. First off, there's the one at the top, Colored Outline. Okay, we want Intense Effect. Intense Effect. Wait for the little box to pop up. See which one says Intense Effect. Ah, Intense Effect, Orange Accent 2. That's the correct one. Clicky. Now, the height should be 1 inch. So let's go over here and change the height to 1 inch. And the width is 3.5. Okay, so the width, 3.5. Okay, center the shape between the left and right margins. Now you can take this, and if you've got the options on there to where you can like actually see the grid lines and the draft lines and stuff like that, you can actually do it. But since that's not the thing that we've got turned on currently, you are just going to have to go ahead and use the alignment to align it to the center. Center the shape between the left and right margins. Use this align center in your your drawing tools, and that will center it up in the middle of the document. Mark it. Create it. Go. Next. The next thing that we are going to do is project 4, table style to the first table in the document. Here's the first table. Use this box here. Click it once. Use this box here to click the entire table. Not that it's really necessary, but you know, it's always a good thing. Go to the Design tab of your newly popped up table tools here and look through these table styles. Okay, grid tables are here because it says grid tables in this area. Accent 1. Grid table light accent 1. Grid table 1 light. So we want grid table 2. Accent 2. Grid table 2 accent 1. Here we go. All right. And that task is complete. Okay, change the left and right cell margins of the first table to 0.1. Okay, so once again, click the entire table. Go to the layout. Okay, cell margins. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and get some extra options. Okay. Cell. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, cell margins is right here. My bad, I forgot. Okay, so for the left and right, we are going to make them 0.1 instead of 0.08. So change the left and right to 0.1 and 0.1. Okay? And say OK. All right, sorry, I had a little bit of school business there to talk about. Okay, so yeah, sorry for the momentary error. I thought it was in the cell size area, but it's actually here in the cell margins thing. You can click on cell margins and change the cell margins here on this little pop-up box. Okay, task 3 on the first table. Wow, lots of stuff to do on the first table here. Split the top row heading that contains course and instructor names, okay, into 2 separate columns, course and instructor name. So what you can do is you can go here once again to the table tools, highlight this table, or highlight this this cell. Say split that cell. Okay, number of columns 2, yes. Number of rows 1, yes. I don't really have to do that. Say okay. And bada boom, bada bing, it is in 2 separate boxes now. Ha ha ha. 1 box here and 1 box here. Yay. Okay, mark that complete. Task number 4. Split the first table between the rows containing OneNote and Outlook. Okay. All right, here's where the OneNote is, and here's where the Outlook is. Okay, we are going to split the table now. So what we're going to do is, let's see, split table. Okay, you press that button, and now you have the table that stops at OneNote and the table that starts at Outlook. Okay, move the new table containing Outlook and Martinez Adam all the way down to Martinez Adam, this right here, this entire table. Sure. To the right of the original table. So take this, grab it, move it. Okay, grab it and move it over to here. That should be good enough. Let's see if the help section has any other things that we need to do. Click the table, drag the table to the top. Basically, this is what we did. Okay, cool. We pretty much did everything, and there's nothing really to talk about there. All right. Now on to task 5. Configure the table located below the schedule heading, this table right here, so that the table column headings repeat onto the next page. Okay. Now, see this button here that says repeat header rows? Okay. So this is your header row. You're going to repeat header rows. So you click on that button, and then when it goes to the next page, you see that you got these again. If you turn it off, there's nothing. If you click on repeat header rows, then those headers come up again. Go ahead and say mark complete. Rate that project. Say next. Boy, that was pretty table intensive there, wasn't it? Lots of table-y stuff done on that last project. Better know your table is pretty good if you want to pass that part, huh? Okay, now project 5. Let's see what project 5 wants. Move the sentence independently owned and operated, and position it at the bottom of the menu in the space between the last green line and hours of operation. Okay, so you can cut and then paste it in between the green line and hours of operation. Cut and paste. There we go. All right, see if the help had anything to say about that. Select it in the clipboard, cut, or you can use Control X like I did at the bottom, place your cursor, and then press Control V. So it didn't have anything different that we did. There's no special tricks to that one. Just cut and paste. Task 2, at the bottom of the page, remove all formatting from the sentence hours of operation, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., then center it again. So remove all formatting. That's this little A with the eraser tool on it. Click on that. And then center it again by going to the paragraph thing and centering. Okay, complete. Task number 3, change the margins beneath the section break to wide. Okay. Here's your section break. Okay, so in this area, we are going to go to the Layout tab and change some margins. We're going to change them to wide margins. Do not change the margins above the section break. Check-a-rooney. All right, so only this area is now wide. This area above is regular. Okay. Task 4. Beneath the drinks heading, here we go, drinks. Format the 4 paragraphs Mexican Coke all the way down to fountain drinks as a list with the default bullets. So pretty simple, pretty easy stuff right here. Just go to the Home tab, go to the bullets, click on that, and now we're bulleted up like everything else is here. Okay, mark it complete. Task 5. Change the default bullet on the first list, the big beef, all the way down to quesadillas, to a picture bullet based on this taco picture in the GMetrix template folder. So remember, when you select these and you've got the bullet points thing, you go to the drop-down menu, you say define new bullet, you change it to a picture from a file, and you go to the documents folder where the GMetrix templates folder is. You change it to the taco and say okay. That task is complete. Let's go ahead and grade that project. It's all good in the hood. Say next on project 6. All right. Apply the heading 1 style. Step 1. Apply the heading 1 style to the text 5 steps located above the numbered list. So here's that text that they were wanting us to find. We want the heading 1 style. That is this right here, styles here. It's heading 2 currently. We need it to be heading 1. So click, and now it's heading 1. Okay. Task 2. Create a citation for the website. Reforestation engineer, authored by this guy, located there. Okay, so creating a citation, that is stuff that is for the References tab. So we're not inserting a citation here necessarily. We can just do it with the Manage Sources. Okay, and we can create a new source here without using a source. If you do the insert citation and you say add new source, it's going to put a citation into the document wherever your blinky cursor is. So in this case, you have to be careful to not do that, not put in an unnecessary citation by going to the Manage Sources and using new to create it. Okay, now go on, drop down the list here. It's a website, so scroll down a little bit, find website. Authors, I'm going to say that this is a corporate author, and I'm going to say USDA Forest Service. Okay. The name of the web page is Reforestation. Comma, nurseries. Boy, it's hard to spell these when you're not looking at them. And genetics resources. Okay. All right, and the thing is, okay, so the website goes on this thing here called a URL, and it's http://www.rngr.net. Okay. So make sure you've got all of these words spelled out correctly, all of the commas necessary, all of the capital letters necessary. Everything's in the right place and looks at the right thing, and say OK. Let's see if the help says that we have to do. Yep, click Manage Sources, click New, type source website, select Corporate Author checkbox. Yes, so it was necessary to do Corporate Author checkbox. OK, just making sure of that. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Say OK, and now you have a current new source. Go ahead and close. OK, mark complete. Task 3. Insert a figure 1 HODAD caption below the photo. Okay, here's the photo. Okay, captions are also a references thing. You can see that there is an insert caption thing right here. Click on it. Okay, it's going to say figure 1 HOEDAD HODAD. Okay, add square wrapping to the caption. Okay, so okay, below the photo is selected, and we're going to go ahead and say OK. And we're going to click on this, and we're going to say we're going to use the square wrapping. Okay, we're going to use square wrapping around this box here. All right, good to go. Mark it complete. Task 4. At the bottom of the page, add a continuous cycle diagram. So let's just go ahead and go here to the last line of the page. Continuous cycle diagram. Okay, now that sounds like smart art to me. Okay. Here's a cycle. Continuous cycle, basic cycle, test cycle, block, non-directional, continuous. Here we go. A continuous cycle diagram with a height of 3 inches. Okay, so click on the Smart Art, get the Smart Art tools. A height of 3 inches and a width of 6 inches. It's already 6 inches, so it's good to go there. Change the color of the Smart Art. Design tab, change colors to colored outline, accent 2. So accent 2, colored outline. There we go. All right, cut the steps of the numbered list and paste them into the shapes of the diagram without any list formatting. So we're going to take these, okay, cut them and paste them into the shapes without any list formatting. Okay, so basically we're just going to take it into here, take them from here and put them into the list. Now we can do this here by popping open your little text box thingy right here. You just take these, cut, paste, okay, cut, paste in the next box, cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, and paste. Then get rid of that. All right, 2 minutes, guys. And just get rid of that one. Okay. All right, so let's see that's complete. So let's see what the instructions were, just in case I missed something. Place your cursor in the empty space at the bottom of the page, click the Insert tab in the illustrations, go to Smart Art, choose Smart Art, go to the pop-up window, the left pane cycle, in the right pane, say Continuous Cycle, click OK. Diagram will initially appear on the second page and move up once the steps are completed. Click on the border around the Smart Art graphic to select and remove Smart Art Tools contextual tabs. Smart Tools Design, change the colors, cut each step from the numbered list and paste each into the thing and ensure that the formatting such as the numbers are not listed. Click the Smart Art format, size group, say height 3, width 6, and after resizing the diagram should automatically position to the bottom of the page. So it sounds like I did everything that they were asking for, and I'm happy with that, and now I grade the project. Good, everything's good. So we're moving on to project 7. All right, so now this next project, yay, it's only 4 steps. Now, let's see, apply preset 1 effect to the photo in the Honeycrisp apple. So here's a Honeycrisp apple, I suppose, because it's next to the word Honeycrisp. So we're going to go preset 1 effect. So, picture effects, preset number 1. Okay, that's done. Task number 2, apply a 3-point light green border to the black Tartarian cherry. So here's the picture, 3-point light green border. So here are picture borders. Okay, so it's going to be light green. Bye, see you later. Light green. It needs to have a weight of 3-point, which it does. So it's already set and good to go. Mark complete. See you later. Task number 3, apply a bevel rectangle style to the photo of a peach. Okay, peach here. Picture tools. Here are the styles. A bevel rectangle. Let's see. Bevel mat, metal frame. Drop shadow. Soft edge rectangle, durable frame, thick mat, simple frame, beveled oval, compound frame, moderate frame, center shadow, rounded, moderate frame, rotated, perspective, soft oval, here we go. Beveled rectangle. Good, there we go. Mark complete. Task number 4, apply a tight text wrap to the plum photo. Okay, here's the plum photo, click it. Tight text wrap. It's tight like a tiger. All right, and that is complete, and now we grade the project. Everything should be good. And we say next, and now we are finished. And that is a wonderful thing. Okay, finish that test. Grade it. Life is awesome. Things are good. We have finished this test. You are now knowledgeable, hopefully, about all of these things and what to do as best as you can on the Microsoft Office certification exam. Okay, so watch these videos. Do the GMetrix things if you can. Pause the video whenever you need to do something that I just did. Practice. It's the only way to get good at this and be ready for that MOS exam. Okay. I hope to see you guys later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.